Greetings, Dr. Aifa. Today, my group Ispas Niran Berhad will be presenting the power system analysis assignment. And this group consists of 4 members: Shwajit Singh, myself, Muhammad Shafiq, Fikri Haris, and Muhammad Afiq. Project background. In the field of power system engineering, power flow analysis is a critical and fundamental technique. It is utilized in the planning and design stages of power system, like the operating stages. In a power system, electrical power travels from generating station to load via many different branches of network. In today's rapidly changing world, where technology and power system keep on evolving, a strong economic dispatch is important for lowering the manufacturing costs, conserving energy, and protecting the environment. Load flow analysis may help a system attain a steady, dependable, and effective power flow. Main finding of power flow analysis is the magnitude and phase angle of the voltage at each bus, as well as the actual and reactive power flow in each line. To tackle load flow or power flow analysis issues, the iterative technique for estimating power or load flow that is normally utilized are Gauss-Seidel method and Newton-Raphson method. In this project, we will look at the Gauss-Seidel method and Newton-Raphson method for doing load flow analysis using MATLAB source code for the 60 machine 68 bus system. Problem statement. Power flow or load flow studies are carried out to determine the power system's steady state of operation. It's the most common power utility study and is required for power system design, operation, and optimization, as well as control. At the design level, load flow analysis is performed to see if the voltage profile are expected to be within network-wide limitation. During the operating process, a variety of approaches are being examined in order to maintain the required voltage profile and minimize system losses. Apart from its direct application, load flow is utilized as a sub-problem in a variety of other problems such as the system contingency analysis. Project objective. There are 3. First one will be to analyze the system operating condition using the power flow analysis based on the iterative method, which is Gauss-Seidel method, and the Newton-Raphson method. Second, to complete a solution of power flow analysis by using the MATLAB software and solve the derivative problem. Third is to assess the power flow and the value of power loss in line by following the system 3-phase fault. Project scope. To simulate a power system in order to analyze the system power flow and to analyze the power flow of the system using the Newton-Raphson technique of power flow analysis and compare it to the conventional Gauss-Seidel method. MATLAB software will be used to model the system. Now I will pass to my teammate.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Afiq bin Zabidi. Now I will continue the presentation about the methodology of this project. The method that we use to analyze the power flow is the Gauss-Seidel method and Newton-Raphson method. As you can see at the left side is the example of the 60 machine 68 bus system diagram, and from the below of the right side of this slide is the MATLAB Simulink input file that we use for the simulation using the MATLAB software. These are the steps to use Gauss-Seidel method. Firstly, we need to make initial assumption for the odd value. After that, substitute the value into the equation that was shown in the right side of the slide for the next iteration. After we obtain the new value, we subtract it with the old value, and if the answer is less than specific tolerance, we end the program. If not, we repeat the second step until the answer becomes less than specific tolerance. Next are the steps for using the Newton-Raphson method. Firstly, we need to read the LF data and form the Y-bus. After that, we assume the initial V for I equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. Then calculate the P and Q for all bus except for the slack bus for P, and calculate the power mismatch. After we get the answer, calculate the delta Pi and Qi, and if the answer is less than specific tolerance, calculate the line flow and power at slack bus and print the result. If the answer for delta Pi and Qi more than specific tolerance, we need to calculate the element of H, N, M and L by using the equation 6 and update the bus voltage and phase angle using the equation 7 and 8. After that, advance the iteration count from R to R plus 1 and repeat the step 4 until the answer for the delta Pi and Qi get less than specific tolerance. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello and good day to everyone. My name is Muhammad Shafiq and now I will continue the presentations about the result and discussions. So this is the example of line diagrams power load analysis for our data projects, which is 60 machine and 68 bus systems. In the experiments, we are going to find the comparison of computation of times, number of iterations, accuracy, and the complexity of the implementations by using two different methods, which is Newton-Raphson method and Gauss-Seidel method. Firstly, is the comparison of the simulation results. So for the Gauss-Seidel methods, we can see that the result of the simulation is not successful because the load power flow analysis did not converge in 1000 iterations. Therefore, it doesn't show the result of the load power even after we run the simulations. But different case occur with Newton-Raphson methods. The simulation was successful and converged in 4 iterations. From the figure, we can see that the result of the real power and reactive power of load generation and the total line loss. Next is the comparison of the computation of times. So from the figure 1, we can see that the computation of time for Gauss-Seidel method is 0.97 seconds. Meanwhile, in figure 2, we can see that the computation of time for Newton-Raphson method is 0.04 seconds, which is much lower than Gauss-Seidel method. This is because the number of iterations for Newton-Raphson method is much lower than Gauss-Seidel method, making the computation of times for Newton-Raphson method become much shorter. Next, the comparison of number of iterations. From figure 3, we can see that the number of iterations for Gauss-Seidel method is 1000. Meanwhile, for figure 4, the number of iterations for Newton-Raphson method is 4. Next, the accuracy. From the table, we can see that the accuracy for Newton-Raphson methods is more accurate than the Gauss-Seidel method, which is less accurate. This is because the Newton-Raphson methods is not sensitive to the factors such as bus selections and regulatory performance. Also, the number of iterations for Newton-Raphson methods required is almost independent of the size of the system, making it more accurate in simulations. Next is the complexity of the implementations. From the table 2, we can see that the Newton-Raphson methods is more complex than Gauss-Seidel methods, which is less complex. So this is because first, the calculations for the Gauss-Seidel methods are simple. Meanwhile, the calculation for the Newton-Raphson methods are more complicated. And next, the programming tasks for Gauss-Seidel methods are much less than Newton-Raphson methods, where the programming tasks are more complex and quite harder to do the coding. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fikri Hadid Ispawi. My matrix number is AE190041. Right now I will show you the simulation of the power analysis, which is a 60 machine, 68 bus system using MATLAB. Okay, for the first step that we need to do is we are apply the Mat Power 7.1 in this MATLAB. So for the first step, we need to install the Mat Power first. But I will show you first the thing that we use. This is the Mat Power manual of 7.1. We are using this, the power flow, the code is and the SC power flow. All the coding are in here, we are using it. Okay, then I will show you how to install the Mat Power in this. Okay, we got the coding, all the coding in here. I show you, this is the coding for the Mat Power. Okay, then what we need to do is just type install Mat Power. Install underscore Mat Power. Enter. It take a little time. Okay, so for the modify, we will choose the number 2 that say to modify the method path, but only temporarily. So after we close this MATLAB, we need to install it again. So pick 2. This we will choose yes. Put it Y. Hit and continue any key. We will put yes also. We put Y. And then it will install to the MATLAB. At this time we will have to wait for a little time, maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes, so we will see it. Okay, we've done it. We have installed the Mat Power into the MATLAB now. So for the task that we need to find the we will open the task. We need to check the comparison in terms of performance of the computation time, number of iteration, accuracy, complexity of implementation. That's it. So we will compare in 2 methods that I said is Gauss-Seidel and Newton-Raphson method. Okay, for the first step that we need to do is the click of home. First we need to set paths. Actually I have added all the folder to this. I edit and all the folder that we need already in here. So we just close it. And now we open the case of system machine, system. Actually we have modified this case from the 69 byte system, I think, and we got the system for 60 machine and 68 byte system after we modify it. Okay, for all the code that we use in this case, we apply the run PF, case 16 machine, 68 byte system, and option Gauss-Seidel PF and RPF, Newton-Raphson PF, and option also. Okay, that's all. And now we will try to run it. Okay, editor. First step we need to run this machine. Just run it first. I will show the result. Okay, this is the result. Before that, I will show you the what is this? The coding for this case. This is all the coding that we need to run this system. Okay, all of this, and then we got this for the next step. If you want to know the result for Gauss-Seidel method, we just copy this. All of this now we have combined it in one sentence. So just copy and put it on the column window. And now we enter. And it shows the result. This is the result for the Gauss-Seidel method. It shows that the Gauss-Seidel method cannot be converged in 1000 iterations. That is the limit of these simulations. So it did not converge. That is the time it need to converge it. But we can see the result of it because, just like I said, because Gauss-Seidel power flow did not converge in 1000 iterations. But it's okay. Now we will try for the Newton-Raphson method. We just copy this. This is the coding for Newton-Raphson method, and put in the command window. We enter it. Now we can see the result for the Newton-Raphson method. Okay, we show you one by one. Okay, we will start from here. Okay, this one here. Newton method for flow have been converged in 4 iterations. The conversion is 0.04 seconds. Okay, this is for the system summary of this. For the voltage loss, this is for the result of base data of this. You see that? Okay, yes, that's it. And this one for the branch data. All of this is so many. And that's all. And then on the final result for the Newton's method, we success 1 iteration 4. This version 2 based mega voltage resistance and bus generator branch order. Okay, that's all for the simulation from me. Thank you. In conclusion, we have been able to compare the several power flow analysis, which is Gauss-Seidel and Newton-Raphson methods. These two types of flow methods are to discuss by using interconnection-based system to manipulate calculation between it and perform in the simulation. MATLAB is our software for the simulation and it runs in good condition. Based in that, in terms number of iterations took to converge, Newton-Raphson method shows an exceptional output because it needs less number of iterations to accomplish the power flow analysis than compared with the Gauss-Seidel method. In this simulation, that using MATLAB as a main software, we are able to install the MATPower 7.1 into the MATLAB. System machine 68 bus system has been used for the comparison for the two methods. There is a huge different value of iteration between these two methods. Gauss-Seidel method power flow did not converge because it has reached the limit of the iteration in this simulation, and because of that, we did not reach the result for it. Or I can say, at this simulation, we did not see the result show in the screen. It gives different case for Newton-Raphson method. This method be able to converge because has more of the iteration. Besides that, to compare in terms of computation times, Newton-Raphson method is more quickly than Gaussian method. It shows that the Newton-Raphson method is more effective to execute the output of on 16 machine 68 bus system. Because small size of bus system, the Newton-Raphson method is suitable to compute faster.